What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to be showing y'all how to take 20 creative elements and turn that into hundreds of different designs. And before we get started, remember, guys, smack that like button, leave a comment, click and subscribe. Any feedback will be appreciated. All right, guys. We're going to get right into it. And before we get started, I just want to show you guys how you need to lay it out. You need to lay it out. If you understand Photoshop, you need to understand definitely layers. You don't need to understand the full operation of Photoshop, but understand how layers work would guide you through this process really well. I went through a similar process in my first video about NFTs, but this could be used for other purposes besides NFTs, like what I'm using it for, to come up with different variations of these designs that I'm going to use as quotables that I'm going to upload to Redbubble. All right, and I created them up here, and then I had them in groups and I merged them down into one layer each. And if you look here, the double A, that is the quotes. And the background is just the different colors that the quotes will be on, all right? So let's zoom in a little bit here, move that here, all right? Whoever is happy will make others happy too. That's one quote, right? And on the different backgrounds, of course, you can get different variations of how you want it on the background, right? So that's one of the quotes. I have another one here. Always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else, all right? What's this other one? When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot in it and hang on. And these are four of the most popular quotes that I found, and I'm just going to start with this. I'm going to move on to other ones, but yeah. Tell me, I forget. Teach me, and I remember. Involve me, and I learn, right? These quotes just stood out to me. And if you look here, all these quotes are, I have no effects on this layer. It's all normal, right? And 1 through 4, I duplicated the same quotes, but instead of normal, I added a difference. So once you add the difference, depending on the color of the background, it'll be the color of the type. So once you have these different variations, and that's the same with all the quotes, and I did them in the color white, right? But once I go to the variation, I didn't have this one open. This was a white background I had. The letters come out black. So you get all these different variations that you could just mess around with. So that's why I created 8 of the quotes, but the 4 are the same. It's just duplicated, but the first 4 has an effect on it called difference. So then when they place on top of these different backgrounds, you would get all these different wild looks. And then in the middle here, I have the triple A, and that is just different backgrounds that I want on the text. So this one, I have a wood one with the screws in the metal. Another one is all wood. This one is this type of shape. Another one here like a street sign. But then I still like the way the white type looks on these. So that's why I had some that I wanted to stay white and some that will have that effect on it. And that is an open one, kind of like a board around it. And then you'll have the background behind it. Another one with just the screws. And then this one with just the border around it. So these are 20 pieces. 8 different quotes, 4 normal and 4 with an effect on it. 7 different frames around the quotes. And then 5 different backgrounds. So once you do the math with the combination of all these, you know, it's about 300, but we're gonna tell for sure right now, because this is what you would need to make this happen. Let's minimize this. I'm gonna provide the link at the bottom, and it's the GitHub link, and it's a composition composer for Photoshop. So once you get to this site, all you need to do is just hit code and download zip. And when you download the zip file, your downloads, you will end up with Photoshop Composer Master. And all you would need from that is the JSX file. You don't have to worry about the other ones. Once you open that up and have it on your computer, you need to save the different elements of the Photoshop design that I did, which is the AA, AAA, and background. I saved all these pieces here, all right, as PNGs. And you need to have it in, the folders need to be in the same folders as you have it in Photoshop. Here's my AA, AAA, and background. And once here, you need to create a new folder that I'm going to call PNG. I'm just calling it PNG. And this is where my Photoshop files will go. So now we need to open Photoshop back up. Remember, you want to make sure you delete the layers that you use to come up with your design or your layout. Oh, so I duplicated. Make sure you throw these in the trash. Remember, before you save it, you can bring it back if you want to edit later or something like that, but we're just going to show you how to get the hundreds of designs from the 20. Once you have all that done, you saved all the pieces you're happy with, kind of like you have a vision of where you want the layout to go. Then you come down here to File, Scripts, you browse, go to Downloads, find Photoshop, Composer JSX, open that up. And once you open that up, it would tell you how much combinations it can come up with. So out of the 20 different variations it can come up with, it's 280. And we'll click yes. It's asking me, you know, where do I want to put this? So I'm going to go back to my desktop. That's my sign assets. And then that PNG folder I created. Let's open that. Would you like to include the corresponding PSD files? Not at all. You don't need those. All you need is the PNG files. And we're going to see what pops up. And it doesn't take long either. It's like, it's a quick process. And hopefully I laid out right. You can always come back and edit. You throw that whole batch out and come and edit and twist it around and see what you come up with. All right, guys, and when everything is done, you come here to your folder that you put it in, and you would see all the different combinations. Yes, there you have it, guys. All the different combinations. Some you might like better than others. Some might look the exact same, but you'll go through and you'll take what you like, some might jumble up, but the main purpose is you will be left with much more usable than unusable ones. And it is so much combinations you by yourself would not have thought to come up with all of these different combinations here. And remember, what you don't like, you can always go back and edit and change to get something that more what you expected, but from 20 different, all you have to do is think it out in your head. You can even draw it out, what you want on top, what you want in the middle, and what you want in the bottom. And that would be your 3 separate groups. So we are just gonna go through this, pick the ones I like, the ones I don't, and we'll take it from there, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, got some value from it. So until next time, y'all be good and be safe. Peace.